Hello everybody, Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you. Leaving the office finally. Man, I've been going since 4 this morning. It is now 5:30, and I'm not done. But I am leaving the office, and I decided to drop in and talk to you guys about something that's pressing and on my mind. First and foremost, we still are far off from our goal of $10,000 in our fundraiser for the Black Men Lead Rite of Passage Initiative, which is focused on properly socializing young black males to develop strong black men, to fill in the gaps that are currently present in the black community, and to ensure that we create a better and more formidable environment for us to go after some of the things that we say that we desire as a race, because as of right now, we don't possess the capacity to do that. That's the reality. Is it possible? Yes. Do we have what it takes within us? Yes. Are we prepared and are we ready and are we where we need to be as a collective? No. And a big part of that is that we as men are not where we need to be. Now, the easy thing to do is to point fingers. The easy thing to do is to deride and complain and talk about how horrible black men are and what we don't do and what, and all the things, and I get it. Some of it is warranted, some of it is actually happening. I read several things that were sent to me today and earlier this week. Black man, I want to say from Chicago, somewhere up there, set his pregnant girlfriend on fire, pregnant with twins. A young lady in Virginia who has been missing for a couple of weeks, body's just been found, more than likely due to foul play from a black male she knows. And I can go down the list of it comes, but that's not the only thing. We're dealing with our young men being edged out of and alienated out of the academic process, which increases their risk of incarceration, which increases their risk of becoming institutionalized and programmed towards behavior that's non-conducive to elevation, empowerment, and the overall mobility of the black community and as individuals. We talk about it a lot, and people have asked me, well, what do you want from what you do? And it's complicated and complex, yet it's simple in this. I can present it to you like this. I truly believe that I have a solution to a great deal of the problems that plague our community due to the volatility and the waywardness of our young black males. I have spent decades studying African American adolescent and young adult male violence. I have spent decades studying the school to prison pipeline. I have spent decades studying numerous mechanisms and machinations created within the system, but also some of the nuanced failures within our community to protect young black boys. I have created programs. I have created strategies. This isn't some emotional push. This is literally, hey, give me a chance to prove myself right or wrong. Don't sit up and let something that has the capacity to totally change the game. Because I'm gonna tell you, the most frightening thing to white supremacy is a powerful black man with a purpose, who knows who he is and is willing to go all out to be who he is. And that's what's frightening to them. And the thing is, there are so many different subtle things that are taking place that misdirects, that confuses, that frustrates, that, I mean, just look, go to your average school that has a significant number of blacks. Go to the principal's office, go unannounced, go to the principal's office and see who you see sitting in there. They're not in class, they've been sent to the principal for a bunch of frivolous stuff that we would have never gotten sent to the principal for in the first place when I was growing up. And it's never been a great place for us, but it's a horrible place for us now. But when I was growing up, teachers took care of it in the classroom. Well, when I was growing up, there were a lot more black male teachers in the classroom. And if it wasn't a black male teacher in the classroom, there were our coaches all around. The principals, the school I went to, were black. But that's not the case now. So you got a kid in an alien environment that is culturally deaf as far as understanding where he comes from and what he's going through and the influences and the challenges at home and how it's going to play out in the classroom. And the teaching population is predominantly white middle-aged women who are automatically have an aversion to young black males. And so now, until, unless it's one of those young ones and he's about 15 or 16, then they want to sleep with him. That's a whole nother story. Another way of, again, it's not a good thing, just in case you didn't know. But there are so many different things. And like I said, I've written on it extensively. I've presented it extensively. I have the outlines where anybody can study them and read them and see what happens. Those that have been able to be exposed to my programs have done exceptional. I still have mothers bringing their children, boys specifically, to me with the sole purpose of me working with them and assisting them in avoiding the pitfalls that they're headed toward. And we're doing exceptional work, but it's on a very, very small scale. And that shouldn't be. So again, when you ask me what do I want to do, I want the chance to fail. I've put in enough work to believe in myself. I've been successful enough at helping people over the course of my life and what I do for a living that I know what I'm capable of. I know I'm not going to fail, but I want at least the opportunity to do that. In other words, you can't have the answer to the problem sitting on deck and not act on it. But everybody, and the crazy thing is, I have no shortage of people saying how awesome it is. I have no shortage of people saying great work. No shortages of kudos. I don't need kudos. I'm not somebody who needs my ego stroked or to be affirmed. I know who I am as a man. I've known who I am as a man for quite some time. I appreciate when people acknowledge me. I appreciate when people appreciate what I've done, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here for results. I'm here to win. I'm here to actually bring us to a place where we reclaim what has been taken for us. That's my victory. That's why I'm here. That's what I want. I want to be able to say if people need it, they got it. I want to be able to have this program in every city. I want every city to have a program where there's a universal rite of passage that young boys are being developed and socialized through that lets them know who they are as black males, what they are expected to do as black men, and the reward of being who they're supposed to be and the responsibility of being who they're supposed to be. That's what I want. That's why I'm fighting. That's why I'm asking. I've said this before. I don't need this for me to be whole. This is my passion. This is purpose. But me, I help people every day. I make a good living doing it. So, I could be very selfish and walk away from this. Like I said, and there's sometimes the wife and I have talked about it, man. get a little spot on the beach in Costa Rica and call it a life. Because I can work from anywhere. I can do what I do from anywhere. And I could do it a whole lot simpler, with a whole lot stress, with a whole lot less bull crap, sitting somewhere on the beach. And I've talked to a few people who've already done it, so it's not like it's not a possibility. But I have this call, this yearning, and this pull right now. And, you know, fortunately I have good friends like Michael Jordan and Dr. Michael Blanchard, and a few others, Isaiah West, you know, that literally, like, you know, we can't lose you, you know, Doc, we need you. I know you're frustrated, and hey, let's go back out there, let's go. I know, and, you know, luckily I got those people right now, because I'm telling you, to sit up, it's nothing, you know, it's one thing when you're trying to figure it out and you're dumbfounded, you know, where is all this coming from? If that's where I was, I'd be like, okay, I get it, you know, nobody wants to get behind something, nobody has an answer. I get that. You know, if I was sitting up and I was dumbfounded by it, I get it. Hey, man, we don't have a clue what's going on. Maybe we just need to throw our hands up and think. But when you sit up and you sit, and like I said, you know, all I did was I took the work of people who came before me and I broke it down. I dissected it. I analyzed it, anatomized it, went through it, done my own research, done my own studies, worked with kids and found what works and what doesn't work, and put all the pieces together and came back and say, this is what it is. And I've got it right here in Black Men Lead, and we're not doing anything. So, you know, hey, once again, I'm calling you. I'm saying, hey, look, let's make something happen. Let's put it to work. The information to support what I do is in the description box. Let's make it happen. Again, you know, as of right now, I'm gonna go out and do what I have to do. You know, as far as I can, I'm not going to put me or my family at risk anymore. I'm still recovering from some of that. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going that far out. I'm going to do what's there on the table that I can do, and then people go on a waiting list. The thing is, the people who are on the waiting list are just the people who know to come to me and who have actually taken the initiative to come find me and bring their kids. Every neighborhood have hundreds of kids that need this. And there are other people out there that are doing something similar. I want to connect with you if you have a program. And real quickly, I am extremely busy. I'm saying this for people who might be thinking about reaching out. I'm extremely busy. I am up, like I said, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. Then I'm still spending time with family and probably not getting to bed to sleep to 10, 10:30, 11, and then doing it all over again the next day. So if you want to connect with me, I can't take your whole life's work. Send me a 5-point bulletin with maybe 1 or 2 sentences on each bulletin. You've listened to me. You know where I'm coming from. You know what you do. Tell me why it would be good for us to work together and how you see us working together. And then we will connect. And I'll reach out to you one way or another and tell you, hey, I don't know if we're going to click or not. I don't know if it's the same thing. But my thing is, we don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to have this. What we can do is we can merge the best. But I'm not beyond taking what I have and bringing other people in and working together. It's not about whose name on it to me. I just simply think I have the most comprehensive plan out there right now, developed over, like I said, decades, and refined over the last 10 years to where we can literally take these young boys before they become programmed for destruction and actually do something with them. So with that being said, look, I'm gonna get ready to get off and get my head together because I still have some things to do. But I just wanted to drop that on you while I was leaving. I've been moving and doing and dealing with stuff and sessions with clients and all kind of other stuff all day. So this is my chance to come to you and talk to you about that. So again, the way that you can support the work I do is in the description box. For those of you who are bringing your sons and coming and saying you want help in setting up something in your communities, please don't stop coming. Keep coming. We're going to get to it. We're going to do it as fast as we can. I'm doing what I can for you guys that have already been helped. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing. We're always here for you. On that note, I'm out of here for now. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon.